Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Corey Noles here from Armchair Rockstar again. Today, we're going to talk about a little amp that I just got. Blackstar sent this to me about a month ago to check out for the website and maybe do a review on. So I thought we'd go ahead and shoot a video with it as well. This is the Blackstar Fly 3 Def Leppard. It's a little mini amp, of course. It's not, this isn't a 50-watt tube amp, so if that's what you're looking for, you should scroll on. What this is a killer little practice amp with a bunch of cool, just tiny, subtle features that are great for the new player. When I first started, it was things like the PV Rage, and there were other little PV amps, little crate amps, things like that. And they're fine for what they are, and that's kind of where this falls. For what this is, this has a lot of really cool features. It stands just over, or right at about 5 inches tall, weighs about 2 pounds. There's not much to it, but sounds pretty good for what you can expect from a little speaker like this. Overall, it's a 3-watt solid state amp, 2 channels. You've got a clean channel and an overdrive channel. You've got your standard controls. You've got a gain level, a volume level. They're in their ISF tone control, which sort of, it's the best way to say this. It kind of merges all of the different frequencies together in different ways as you circle through it. It's a little thinner on the 0 end. It's a little thicker at 10. There's also a built-in digital tape delay on this that's pretty interesting. I guess that's key for the Def Leppard model. Normally I would think of, Phil Collins in those days using chorus on everything on but, oh, that was bad. Ignore that. But there's just a lot of neat things about this. It's Bluetooth capable for starters. So what you can do, especially as a new musician, as someone trying to learn songs and such, you can play music on your phone, pipe it into this, and it'll come out. And while it's coming out, you can still play along with it. So you can play over, hysteria. We'll take another stab at that. So you can do that over the actual hysteria recording. So that's a handy little feature. It also has a line out, so you can hook it into a computer for recording if that's what you want to do. In addition, the headphone line out, I should mention, is more than a standard headphone line out. It's actually an emulated out, which means that when you play through headphones, it will sound like it's coming through a speaker, not just like digitized sound. For the purpose of this video, though, I should add, we opted to mic it. Mainly because I don't feel like you can do a fair video review using an emulated line out. You want to hear what it actually sounds like. And the only way to do that is to stick a mic up to the front of it, adjust it a little bit, and get as good as you can. Where that way, what you're hearing is the amp and not a digital sound piped into a mixing board. So that was the goal with that. The delay on it isn't bad. It's got a lot of, it'll even kind of pitch shift when you play with it. But you can make the delay longer, or you can shorten it up if all you really want is to kind of double your tone to make it feel a little fatter. And honestly, that's kind of where I like delay. I like delay as an all-the-time pedal to just sort of fatten my tone and add a little to it. In addition, you've got a delay level on here where you can adjust the volume and the time. So, it's really handy. There's a big difference in sound between the overdrive and the not overdrive. And the overdrive and the not overdrive. The overdrive and the clean. You gotta turn it way up here. It's a much quieter clean. much quieter clean, but with the overdrive on, the amp actually gets a little punch to it. It's got a little more bass, which is nice. I mean, it's just 3-inch speakers, so take from that what you will. I mean, there's only so much push you can get out of a 3-inch speaker, but I feel like they've done a good job with this. The gain knob on here, I don't mess with a lot because it has such a range. It gets just a little too filthy, and I feel like it's over pushing the little speaker at a certain point. I mean, it can. If you're into metal, it's not bad. It's just not where I prefer to play personally. I like it at about 10 o'clock. And I feel like I get a good sound out of it. As far as for a practice amp, this is great. Now, I keep mentioning this as a practice amp. It's something for the new guy. The truth is, there's a lot of other uses for this little dude. I'm on the road a lot. I travel. And I can take this and fit this in my carry-on bag and take it with me anywhere I go. So if I'm sitting in a hotel room and I don't feel like playing my travel acoustic, which we'll be talking about in a couple weeks here, if I want to play an electric guitar on the road, I've got this, and I'm able to have a little bit of juice in a hotel room, especially with headphones. With headphones, it sounds fantastic. So all in all, it's great. I should add, this runs on 6 AA batteries. Comes with 6 AA batteries. It does not ship with a power supply. It uses a standard power supply. I think the one for most Boss pedals would run it. I haven't tested that theory. I don't know why, but I will. So you don't have a lot of cables you got to pack. You don't have a lot of anything. It's just handy for if you're going to go down to the park and want to play. It doesn't matter where you are. I don't care if you want to go stand in front of Walmart and play. This thing will do it for you. Even a street musician who doesn't have access to a cord, to power, you could have some fun with this little thing overall. But that's about it. I've got a full written review going up on armchairrockstar.com here sometime today as well, so the day you see this. And it'll have more of the specs, a little more information, more photos, things like that, combined with the video. You should be able to get an idea of if this is something you want. It retails for $99.99 from Blackstar, so it's not a huge investment, and I'm going to keep this around, and it'll be what goes in my travel bag when I'm on the road. So thanks for watching. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever, I don't care. Shoot me an email to news@armchairrockstar.com, and we'll get back with you, man. We're always open to suggestions. We hope you're checking out the website, enjoying it, finding information that's useful to you about new gear that's coming out, gear reviews, lots of rock and roll news. We're covering a lot of stuff. New bands right now, the Jacks. I'm hung up on these guys. Check those out. Go to the website, search for the Jacks, and listen to the couple of songs we shared on there. It's good stuff. If you're a classic rock guy, these are young guys doing classic rock stuff, and that's kind of my happiest place in music right now. But that's it for today, so I just want to say thank you. Have a good week.